Hi, I'm Kim Cookson. I'm with TrinityToday.dca, and I'm with Brian Boy. And Brian is looking to be elected, one of the candidates to run for Ward 3 as a councillor in St. John, New Brunswick. Welcome, Brian, to TrinityToday.ca.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a 6-year resident of St. John. I live on the east side now. I used to live uptown in an apartment until we bought a home. I'm 36 years old. I work for a contact center right now, and I'm having a good time running. It's been a wild ride over the past couple months.
Great. Well, it takes a lot of courage to put your name into a hat to run for councillor.
Most definitely, and I encourage anybody to do it. I think it's great experience, and it really gets you connected more with the city as well. Mm-hmm. And you talk to people more, and you learn what's not just going on in your own life, but also what's going on in theirs and what they're seeing as different issues that you might not see. Where I don't take transit as much, but I know there's the issue. But somebody who does take it every day can lay out what they think is really the issues with that, and different things like that. And it's been fun. It's been rough some days. We're in St. John, so the weather doesn't always agree when you go and knocking on the doors. Right. But no, it's been a good time, and I'm really glad I did. Good.
Well, we're glad you're here. So on that note, what is the priority issue if you're elected as Ward 3 councillor? What is the priority issue for you?
For me, there's a lot to do with the priority neighborhoods. I said this at the debate the other night. The definition for priority for me kind of means something different for City Hall. We had a meet and greet over in Lower West Side. Mm-hmm. Put on by
last
Paul's.
Wednesday, right? Paul's,
yeah. Put on by Paul's and Lower Westians, which is a phenomenal group. After talking to the ladies who do it, and they showed us pictures of the Lower West Side and the dumping that goes on there, and the non-garbage that's picked up or not picked up, sorry. And people are living in it, and kids are playing in it, and it just keeps happening. And if it was a priority, if it was a mainstay, it was something that was supposed to be forefront. And I've been in the city for 6 years, and I have heard priority neighborhoods the whole time I was here, and I didn't really know what they were until a couple of years ago. And they said, oh, it's the Lower South, it's the Lower West, it's the Old North. Now we have Waterloo Village, and it doesn't seem to be a priority. If we're letting our city look like a dump by people in certain areas, by people just dumping things and getting rid of things because we don't have the yearly cleanup anymore, which I do believe in bringing back. I believe that strongly. And it makes people in those areas feel that they're not part of the city, and that their opinions don't matter and their votes don't matter because nothing changes in those parts. So it's for me, that would be one of my big issues to work on, is working with those groups, not just Paul's and the Lower Westians, but other groups in the city that don't feel like they're a part.
So you're talking about the operations of cleanup and the curb appeal.
Yes.
So that would be a priority. Get operations more involved.
Most definitely. We're sitting here in a beautiful art gallery. We're sitting here on Prince William Street. When the cruise ships come in, this street is cleaned 3 or 4 times throughout the night.
Yes.
And, King Street and stuff. But we don't take these cruise ship passengers out through, the Lower South End or the Lower West or anything like that. And I think that's where it's falling through the cracks. And until we make sure everyone feels a part of the city and make sure that our services are going to everybody and not just a few select streets and not just a few select businesses, it's going to make a big difference when we do.
Is there another priority that you feel important to get your roll your sleeves up in?
Most definitely.
What would be your next one?
My next one would be ward meetings. I find are a big issue. 5-6 years ago, we started with the ward system, and the meeting over at the exhibition center or the exhibition grounds, it was said, ward meetings are going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I've been here 6 years, and since the ward system has come into play, it hasn't happened. And I'm not sure how you can represent the people in a ward or in a city without talking to the people off election time. Because let's face it, there's a lot of people that will say things just to get elected, and you never see them.
Right. Well, it has fallen through the cracks. As a resident of Ward 3 myself, I only had 1-to-1, so I agree. Well, I really appreciate you coming in and speaking to us. We wish you all the best at trinitytoday.ca. All right?
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
Thank you. I'm Kim Cookson with trinitytoday.ca.